Well, we're back with some more Commander gameplay with the Guardian Project podcast. I'm your host, Andy.
And I'm your other host, Mike.
And we've got some fantastic guests, new and returning guests. Let's start with our new guest, Cole. Welcome to the Guardian Project podcast Commander stream. Tell everybody who you are, plug anything you want to plug, and tell us what you're playing for this game.
Okay. I would have introduced my cat. He got tired of me for a second here. My name's Cole. I'm the host of the Uncommon Commander podcast, and sometimes some. So the full title is called Uncommon Commander, the Unconventional EDH podcast. I don't know why I had that subtitle when I made it. Then I was trying to do a spin-off episode of a different title, and I'm like, oh, I have Unconventional there, so I'll do that. So I do a podcast around uncommon legendary creatures that I'm very obviously not playing tonight, but we'll get to that in a second here. So I invite a lot of people. I have tried to invite as many people from different parts of the Commander community on. I have friends in real life, a few people in chat, like Enthrallment and Girl Redacted Energy have been on. It's been a blast. It's super fun. Like, I'm like, hey, play an uncommon legendary creatures or Commander because they're super duper fun. And also maybe sometimes play some jank like this. But again, we'll go over that in a second. And then some of the last few episodes that I did before I took a super long break because life is pain was just... the first one was about the Transformers cards because my friend Alex turns out she's a super huge Transformers buff. So I'm like, come on, let's look at all the cards. And she's like, why is Slicer here? And then Twitter for the last 2 weeks has been about Slicers. So like, go see that, right?
Yeah.
So regular, I don't know. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things in this new year. For the time being, nothing coming just yet. I might talk about D&D with some folks, trying to figure that one out. But hey, cards, Commander. I'm not playing an uncommon legend, but I am playing everyone's disappointing last...
I was wondering how you were going to introduce him because
Yeah,
I was like,
like-
it's not what anybody asked for, but it exists.
It
The
exists.
Odric we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, it's like, so, the disappointing third child, I guess? I don't know, but, like, Odric Blood Cursed. I like Odric. This guy was a easy sell for me, especially with this artwork. ETBs, you make a number of blood tokens equal to the number of abilities, which is max total of 12. It doesn't count them twice. I want to try to make as many blood tokens for ETB effects like Reckless Fireweaver. I want to weaponize them by using, there's an enchantment from the Vampire deck, that block, which converts them to +2/+0 equipped to swords, basically. I want to use them to pitch my big stuff into my graveyard to reanimate them. And otherwise, it's Boros, so I'm turning my creatures sideways.
Nice.
So that's what the energy I'm trying to bring, because we have the Queen of Combat here. I gotta reach this way. The Queen of Combat.
Exactly. The first time we're seeing this Odric, I'm very excited. This has not been on our show before, and I love new commanders. But that was a lovely transition, so let's go ahead and chat with BobbieChristine, who's been on our show plenty of times. Welcome back. Tell us who you are, where we can find you online, and what you're playing.
Well, speaking of lovely transitions, okay, just kidding. My name is BobbieChristine. What is up, you guys? Check out the scripts we got going on over at Tulare Community College. Very proud of that work. Very proud to be working on the 7th script at the moment, and also to have been on an epic episode of Shuffle Up and Play. It kind of feels
So
a little
fun.
redundant to tell people to follow and check out Tulare Community College, but you know what? It is what it is.
It was fantastic. That was a lot of fun. You and Lynn
Yeah,
had a
it's
wonderful... It was a great show.
Thank you so much. I'm very delighted with that episode. Lynn was an all-star that episode. She was amazing. I was very proud of that episode too. That was so much fun. And also just come and hang out, and I've got Spell Fables on Twitch where we just play Commander, and it's a total vibe. It's kind of like a pop-up restaurant situation. You got to catch it when it's happening. But come on, check out Spell Fables. That's what I got going on. I also see you at MTG Philly. Anyone at Philly? Bam, bam, bam. I'll see you there.
Tears, can't go.
No.
FOMO for me, like for real.
Yeah.
For real FOMO. But I'll be in I'll be in, what is it? Minneapolis, Minnesota. I think it's in May. I'll be there.
Okay. Excellent.
Find me there. And Commander Sealed in sometime later this year in some place in New York.
I'd love to try to get to Minneapolis.
Is anyone trying to do the Cube Fest thing again?
Okay, but I would love to. It's happening. I think dates have been announced.
Okay.
It's happening.
I'm gonna try to make it to Minneapolis, but I will be there at Philly next month. I will only be there thanks to Wizards of the Coast. They granted me the New Perspectives grant, which I'm very, very, very excited and happy about.
Yeah.
I've been working my ass off, y'all. All right. Anyways, I'm playing Tetsuko Umezawa. Tetsuko Umezawa is the aggro queen and commander's little take on mono blue. It's a couple things. It is unblockable.deck, and it is also my love letter to the Quietest Spike. So I'm gonna be trying to stab you with the Quietest Spike.
Oh God. Okay.
Fabulous. Well, I am playing Sigarda Heron's Grace. I haven't played this in a while. It is a green-white humans deck. I'm looking to play a bunch of humans, maybe Shaman of the not Shaman of the Great Hunt. Shaman of
the way is the one that you tap to kill everyone.
Of the Forgotten Ways.
Shaman of Forgotten Way. That's how long it's been since I played this. I'm gonna try and make your life totals tiny and swing out with Commander with just some combat damage. So it's been a minute since I played this, but I'm excited. Mike, what are you running?
I am running Sivriss Nightmare Speaker with background Shameless Charlatan. This is my zombie deck with new commanders. And yeah, so Dimir zombies. The commander is not a zombie, but I do believe that the commander of my zombie decks is most often not a zombie. And it's very successful that way. So I'm looking to get some card advantage out of the command zone.
Perfect. Well, we can resolve mulligans. Regular mulligan rules apply. First one's free. And I believe, Mike, you will be going first once you have a good hand.
Yes, I did take my one free mulligan, but my second.
I'm going to go ahead and keep the
I'm gonna
first
mulligan.
7 because I kind of like this hand.
Yeah. If I had any other land but Temple of the False God, I'd probably run it, but I couldn't.
You're probably going to top deck 4 lands in a row, though.
Yeah, totally, for sure. As I run, no.
We have so many great people in chat. Trivial Encounters, Draco Lucian, Quinn's here, Enthrelamund, Cardboard Combat. Hi, everybody.
Okay, well, that had no land, so I'm going to 6.
Hi, friends.
Hey. How's everybody doing?
Oh, yeah. No greedy keeps. Quinn, come on!
I'm also our episode on All Will Be One just came out, and I'm like legit excited to upgrade a bunch of decks.
Yeah,
this set is kind of sweet,
right?
I'm specifically not playing my Abzan tokens or my black-white pay life double triggers decks tonight because I feel like they need to be upgraded with the 15 cards.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I can work with this. I just need to put a card away, and the card is going to be this.
Yes, one is completely out now.
Yes, Cardboard Combat. The entire set is officially previewed, and the commander decks and the list cards. Love it.
It's great.
All right, I think we've all got a starting 7. Mike, Go ahead and kick us off.
Will do.
Good luck, have fun, everybody.
GLHF.
GLHF.
Good luck, high five.
I'm gonna play Unclaimed Territory as my first land for turn, and I'm gonna name zombies when it enters.
Wow, nobody saw this coming.
Right?
No one, not at all. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna play a Windscarred Crag and gain a life and pass the turn.
I can't believe it's a whole table of swingies. I love it. Oh, you guys are never going to guess what I drew. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put this island in a playing pass.
It's an island? I'm going to draw. I'm going to play plains, but then I'm going to play a Skull Clamp, and I pass.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
We'll put it out early, right? I mean...
I'm going to play a Swamp
Please don't remove it.
We stand as Clamp.
We stand the Clamp.
Hey, Quinn, what do we do with clamps?
Uh-huh.
You leave them alone and accept them for how good they are.
Mike, was that Swamp and Pass?
That's it. Nothing for me.
All right. Draw. We're getting there slowly. I'm going to play A tapped needle spires and pass the turn.
Quinn says, I'm
Excellent.
not in the game. It's probably going to get broken instantly. Quinn removed my skull clamp, and when I said, I can't believe you've done this, Faye said, Andy, you know that you don't deserve that. And it does and it's broken. I said, all right, you're right. You're right.
And it's broken. That's so true. It's so true. Oh my god. I'm going to cast this here Frostwalker. That's a 4/1. If it's targeted by anything,
Christine, oh my god. Oh my god, yes.
And then I'll pass. Listen, if anyone has if they're like, I'm gonna destroy BobbieChristine's Frostwalker, just do politics with me. It's a nice little guy.
It's a casual 2-mana 4/1. I played that in Standard years ago. People were losing it. They're like, why? I'm like, because it's a 4/1.
I play Sun Petal Grove, and then I pass the turn.
Oh, is that like the Frost? Is that the promo one?
It's just a foily. It's just a foily.
Oh, it's just the foil one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I did draw. So I did only keep a 2-lander, but I did draw my 3rd land finally, which is cool. Except it's a mortuary.
Draco,
mire.
thanks for hanging out. Good luck in your games.
It's a mortuary mire. Well, I mean,
mire.
it's a land.
Yep.
Watch this. Unless you gotta.
No, that's it. That's it. Pass.
Okay. All right. Watch this. Axe Guard Armory pass.
Nice.
Beautiful. Damn, that's my kind of commander. All right.
Nobody's starting until turn 4. It's
Just
fine.
slow roll it. We're chilling. We're hanging.
All right. This is beautiful. So here's that card I drew that I got excited about. I'm gonna cast a Shameless Charlatan.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Andy, the statistics.
Exactly.
The
With that resolved, I had to comment. We're gonna start in Skull Clamp order and send 4 damage to Andy.
That's right.
Wow, 4? Disgusting. I'm going to take 4.
Now, skull
And then I'll
clamp
pass.
order is you keep attacking players with skull clamps. Equal to the number of skull
Shut your mouth. I'm gonna play this. Oh, this doesn't help anyone else. So I'll play Yavimaya, Cradle of Grove.
Yeah, nice.
And then I just pass.
We don't actively. Well, you don't know that yet.
Yeah, what's that? There's a black spell from Zendikar where you get to draw more cards equal to the number of colors you use to cast it.
It's the converge spells.
Yeah,
the Converge, yeah.
I could get the full draw 3 now instead of draw 2 in this deck.
Wow.
If you were playing Convergent 2, I got a question.
Well, I could technically also just play
Painful,
because it doesn't
painful
have a color
truths.
identity.
I mean, I don't know. True. Oh, true. That's true. You could
That's
do
fair. That's fair.
that. The super secret spicy tech.
That's exactly. I'll play
Helping
this
out
island.
the Forest Walk Elf player.
I'm going to tap my unclaimed territory for a colorless mana. I'm going to cast a chromatic lantern.
No one plays that. Who does that?
I know.
Nice.
No one plays 3-mana rocks, right? They're terrible.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they're
cast
awful. Why would you?
Shameless Charlatan for 2.
I think the 3-mana rocks are a bad argument. That's just a joke.
Oh, it's
now.
so
It's hilarious. I laugh at
It's
it every
exhausting.
time. It's so funny.
If Crom Lantern's if Crom Lantern's underpowered, that's a meta. I'm gonna get my ass kicked in.
Yeah, that's what I want to be. I want to live it.
Strixhaven Stadium. I am an athlete, okay, and I love that card.
I'm gonna play Valor.
Okay.
Luckily, I played a plains, so it's got first strike, and as long as it's in my graveyard and I control a plains, creatures I control at first strike, I gotta pass the turn.
Thank you for
Absolutely
stopping in,
delicious.
Draco. Have a nice night.
Very cool. Let's do the whole thing that we do at the start of the turn. I'm gonna put this island into play and cast Reconnaissance.
Yeah.
With the Reconnaissance mission all resolved, I'll head on over to the combat phase. And once upon combat, we'll continue in that turn order, sending 4 over to Mike. Bam, 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 bam.
We'll take 4.
I love you, Frostwalker.
Amazing.
I pass.
All right.
I've seen it
I'll
do
draw a
8
card.
damage in a commander game. This is amazing.
Do you play Shadrax? Is it Shadrax? The crab? The 013 crab?
Oh, the big old
Oh.
crab?
Yeah.
I've contemplated that crab quite a lot. I have to check if it
Wait,
makes
isn't that Charix?
Charix?
Charix, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm thinking of-
Shadrax is the
A dragon.
Orzhov
It's the dragon,
yes.
dragon from
Yeah.
Strixhaven.
Yeah, Shadrax. Yeah,
I'm gonna play
same.
Sigarda, Champion of Light, a 4/4 flyer. Humans get +1/+1 and has Coven to do
We stand.
something, and then I pass. I'll read
To
Coven in the
To do
turn.
something.
It does. Look at the top 5. you reveal a human and put it into your hand if you have Coven when you attack.
Nice.
I feel like the Coven mechanic didn't get any love, and I actually really like the Coven mechanic a lot. It's just,
I'm about to admit something incredibly silly about that. So I read it, and it said, okay, when you have creatures of different powers, but for whatever reason, because it was plural, my brain was like, what does this mean? It was literally like, I'm like, is powers a new mechanic? Like, I don't understand. And I just, like, eventually clicked, and I was just like, what is wrong with me?
Chat says Frostwalker is overpowered. Please nerf.
Yes, correct, Joel, correct.
Enthronement is correct.
I'm going to do 4 mana for a Cleaver Scab.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just a 2/4 that can, split my zombies.
Cleave.
Split your zombies.
Pass the turn.
2/4 cleaving. We cleaving up in here.
That's right.
Do you have
Oh,
saw
it's
in
like a
half in this
zombie
deck?
doubler.
Do I have, what?
Saw in half.
I do not.
Okay.
I have not upgraded this deck in a little while.
Okay.
been a while.
All right. So Cleaver pass.
Cleaver pass. No lands.
This game is just fantastic. We're just
This is casual Magic at its finest, folks.
we're just hanging out.
This is why people come to the Guardian Project.
Just wait till next game.
Oh no.
We will combo on turn 3.
All right. Play a planes. I'm gonna cast Adult Gold Dragon.
Dank.
It's got flying, lifelink, and haste.
I'm just waiting for preteen Gold Dragon.
Uh,
I wonder how old.
how does that fit
into
into D&D mechanics?
Go to
Yeah.
What
Okay.
does preteen Gold Dragon do? It's chicken soup for the preteen Gold Dragon soul.
Oh god.
Okay, so Andy, pretty sure that Sigarda is just like a straight 4/4, right? Like well, maybe not a
just
straight 4/4. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
but...
we don't know, but it's a 4/4 regardless.
Some sort of animal, that's for sure.
This is definitely a gay 4/1.
Exactly.
I can't even question that. We don't know.
I'm at 36. Bobbie's at 30. Bobbie's at 40. What's
I
going
know.
there?
I know.
Cole, I'm about to stab you for 4.
Let's do it. BobbieChristine, take 4.
You got it.
I'll gain 4 and go to 45. This is actually a life gain deck. I pass the turn.
Epic, epic, epic.
I sussed that out already.
Saw it a mile away. I mean, hey, lifelink. The keyword is in this giant box of text here.
I assume all decks with white have life gain in it.
Some kind, right?
Yeah.
Definitely some in here. Just a smidge. Not actually. It's truly just a smidge. It's not a joke. There's only a little.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it's on. I can't actually tell you. I just know it's here.
It definitely ain't the 2 Sigardas. Or the 3 Sigardas. Do you ever know 3?
I don't. I only run the 2.
Okay.
This one has the best art, though.
Hands down, definitely.
I'm gonna look at my deck list now because I want to make sure I didn't just lie about
Wait a
the fact
minute.
that I have life gain.
Draws. You're like, oh wait, no, there is a life gain effect. It's called.
Oops.
I'm going to put a blast zone into play with a charge counter on it. I will then tap 1 and 2 and cast Tetsuko Umezawa.
Oh, I forgot about that.
All right.
Creatures I control with power or toughness 1 or less cannot be blocked. And then I'll head to the combat phase.
Mm-hmm.
We've done it. We've made it to combat. So let's send 4 unblockable to Cole.
Welcome to combat.
Got it.
Riot control. I've got it. Gain a life for each creature my opponents control, and it's a
Control.
fog. It's in the deck.
Oh yeah,
Riot control
I
is
love
sick.
Riot Control. I also love the artwork on it.
I'll pass the turn.
All right, untap, draw. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Plains, and then I would like to play for 5 mana a Cather's Crusade.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
So, are you ever clamping any of your humans? Like,
Probably not. I'll be honest, probably not. Like, so Sigarda makes 1/1s.
yeah.
I have some non-bows in here, but like I feel like both the cards still belong in the deck.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't have the heart to cut them.
But I mean, Skull Climb's pretty good.
Yes. After that, I'm just gonna like pass the turn. I'm gonna be crazy and just pass with a 4/4 blocker.
It makes sense.
You are a gamer.
I am.
Ooh. All right.
I had my suspicions.
I will play the land Takanuma, Abandoned Mire.
Ooh, okay.
I love
No
the
Convoke.
channel lands.
Or no, not Convoke, Channel.
Yeah,
Like,
no channel.
I'm mixing abilities.
Convoke and channel on the same card, though. Let's go.
That would be cool.
I don't know what that would. I don't know what that would do, but
you can convoke into channel.
Yeah.
Put that on a card.
So for 3 mana, I am going to cast Vizier of the Scorpion.
ooh,
So this is a 1/1 an Am-Ass 1.
Am-ass. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to Am-Ass 1, and I'm going to make a 1/1 zombie army.
and your zombie tokens have Death Touch.
And zombie tokens I control have Death Touch.
Fantastic.
And then I'm just going to... Hold on, let me just make sure this ability doesn't say only at sorcery speed, and I'm going to pass the turn.
Look, reading the card explains the card, except when sometimes it doesn't, and then pass the turn.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, well, you know what? I was joking about it earlier, but I got it. It's a Temple of the False God.
Ooh.
But now...
Right on curve.
Right on curve. But what does one do with this?
Passes the turn.
No.
Nice.
Statistics show.
Well, I can do this. I will cast a Scavenged Brawler for 6.
Ooh, I
2,
love that
3,
card so
4,
much. Oh
6.
my gosh. Cole, we're best friends.
We're best friends.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's got a bunch of keywords on it. It's got fly. For some reason, it has flying. Cool. Vigilance, Trample, and Lifelink. It's a 4/4. And then I can pay 5 to exile it from my graveyard to choose a creature and put it basically everything it is on that creature.
Yeah.
Which is
Counter form.
That's
in
like
counterform.
that's the what do we call it? We're scavenge at home. This is
It is
scavenge.
scavenge at home.
It's basically
Yeah.
scavenge.
Better.
I love it.
It's better than Scavenge because you get all the ability counters too.
yeah,
Come
it's pretty
on,
great.
Varolz.
Yeah, seriously.
I gotta do this when it's sorcery speed though, so that is important here.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, let's take a chance. Let's dance. I'm coming at you for 4.
I am gonna just take 4.
Fantastic! I gained that 4 life back. I passed the turn.
Just gonna make me keep taking that 4 life away.
I mean, if that's the trait, if that's the balance of the universe that we gotta maintain, we gotta keep doing it.
You're welcome, top of the board. All right, 1 second. Yeah, let's start the turn.
Just keeping me in check the entire game.
Chat,
you
what's
gained that
everybody
4.
excited for from All Will Be One? Any new commanders or cards you're adding to your decks? I want to know.
I'm upset. There's no uncommon
yeah.
legends.
There's not a single uncommon legend. I guess I didn't even look to notice.
Brutal.
No, they're doing the same thing they did during the Innistrad sets, and they're just all
Rares and
legends
mythics.
or rares and mythics. That's it. And I was like,
Oh.
cheers. But they included three. They included 3 in Brothers War, so I'll take it.
The amount in Dom was ridiculous.
I'm like, how do I talk about this? And then I had Praetors for Charity on to at least talk about the Phyrexian versions, so that cut
Nice.
50% of that out. So I was like, all right, we're good. Balance is maintained. I can continue on with my life.
I'd simply love to head on over to the combat phase.
Of course.
Combat.
You like gaining SOB. I'm gonna send. I'll send 1 unblockable plus 4 unblockable damage at you, pass priority on attack.
At me.
No, as it goes.
How much is it total?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. That's coming at Cole.
Oh, that's all at me.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Even better.
Yeah, the life gaining.
Get out of here, 45
Yeah,
life.
I don't think anyone's got a response to me taking damage, including me. So I'll take that 5.
All right, on the damage, I'm gonna go ahead and tap the 1 island. We're gonna ninjutsu in a Moon Circuit Hacker on Tetsuko.
Oh
Returning
no, wait,
Tetsuko
that's
to
way
hand.
bigger. That's way more.
Same amount
It's
of actually just 1 more damage. I'm so sorry.
Okay, yeah.
And because this entered the battlefield, I get to draw a card rather than draw a card and discard a card.
Nice.
And then reconnaissance mission's gonna have 2 triggers with Frostwalker and the Moon Circuit, and I'll draw another card and I'll draw another card. Oh, we're playing blue. Woo! When that resolves, I would like to cast my Teferi's Veil. Teferi's Veil is a lovely card. It says whenever a creature I control attacks, it'll phase out at the end of combat.
Yeah, that's very strong.
Oh, that is super cool.
And when that is nice and resolved, I will resummon my dearest Tetsuko Umezawa to get the unblockability back on board. This deck is humming. I'm like doing like tiny chip damage, but it feels great.
I mean, all right, let's think about it for a second here. So you've dealt 6, 10, 14, 20 damage so far.
It's great.
Yeah, hell yeah, you're right. You're totally right. So I will pass. I must pay for Tetsuko, and then I will pass.
All right, untap. Quinn
You
says,
somehow give double strike.
I like all
Just like
v1,
nothing.
but also feel like there's a lot of 2-card combos, which means I probably won't bother with it because I'm not going to have time. There are a lot of 2-card combos. I am a trash boy, and I do love me some 2-card combos. I won't tutor for them, but I do love me some 2-card combos. I'm going to draw for turn.
As long as you don't spring it on me like right away.
I'm going to play Castle Ardenvale, which comes in on tap because I have planes.
Good
And
card.
then I would like to play...
CJ, how's it going? Wait, is that the right? Oh, wait.
Dad jokes and cardboard. What up?
Dad
I'm gonna
jokes and
pay
cardboard.
5, and I'm gonna play Sigarda,
Oh,
which is gonna put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. I'm gonna pay 1.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. I can't attack Andy anymore.
And I'm gonna put Skull Clamp on Sigarda.
Is that 2 Sigardas?
It is
Yes.
2 Sigarda. We Sigarda
Paradox,
Inception.
let's go.
What the hell?
This
Turn them
is-
sideways.
What the heck? There used to be a legend rule that took care of this.
This is middle child Sigarda, and this is adult Sigarda. This is Jan. Of
Remember when we
Sigardas,
could-
this one's Jan. This one's a sure Jan.
Remember we could only have one of each named planeswalker on the battlefield at a time?
That was before our time, Coil.
You remember the Jace advantage where they're like, you play Jace, I will play Jace into your Jace, and we both explode, and you're like, no, my Jace though.
I would like to move to combat, and I am going to swing at Bobbie for 5 in the air.
I pass party.
Yeah.
It hurts.
It hurts. And then I pass.
At the end of your turn,
Oh no.
I'm gonna pay 3 to activate my Cleaver Scab, and I'm gonna make 2 token copies of Vizier of the Scorpion by sacrificing it.
Disgusting, and I love
That's
that.
that is super cool.
And then I'm gonna amass 2 more times. So now my zombie army is a 0/0 with 3 +1/+1 counters.
Sick.
All right, then I'll untap. Draw for turn 7.
I know it's unlikely, but I would hope they do amass again, because I feel like something could be done with it, but
When Bolas comes back, he's gonna come back and say, "Where's my army?"
Yeah.
I think they could just bring it back, but then errata it so that it doesn't make zombie armies. It make any armies, and all amass cards apply to any army rather than just like zombie army. So it's
that
like I feel like
could
that'd be
be
an easy
something.
natural errata too. So it's just
When we
like,
get the next 40k set, when they do the next 4 factions
There
of
we
40k,
go.
add
There we
mass
go.
into there.
Okay, I know you might mean that as a joke, but I would love that.
No, I don't actually mean it as a joke. I know that
Look,
it's about
look.
like armies that fight, and it's
Yeah.
a very
If-
expensive
Literally
hobby.
the whole thing.
if we blurt out anything, a monkey's paw will curl. It will happen. We just need to keep throwing out random ideas, and then it'll happen.
Well, I thought Monkey's Paw was the new secret lair that was in foil, and that's what you meant by curl.
A little on the nose, but yes, you're correct.
I'm sorry. Did I explain the joke?
I do
I'm
like when
going
people
to-
say the joke and then explain it on Twitter because it's even funnier.
It's like instead of reading the card explains the card, explaining the joke ruins the joke.
Yeah.
Mwah, mwah.
Anti-jokes are my favorite. I'm going to play
I love doing it.
Ashnod's Altar.
Okay, now hold on a second here. Is that a foil Ashnod's
Inexcusable.
Altar?
Coil's
Yeah,
foil? That's
can I-
disgusting. I can't believe you're playing
Can I see that purple? I want to see that purple in the background there. That's just a
It's
It's
nice.
it's mwah, love it. I wish I had one. It's beautiful.
What set is
Hey.
that from, Coil?
This is from Eternal Masters.
All right.
You like that it's uncommon?
Yeah, it's not legendary, so it's not as important. But I haven't heard that one before. But
I was trying to foil out my Shirei deck back in the day, and so I bought a few of the more expensive staples at the time. And
He bought the only cards that were expensive, and then was like all the commons. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna buy them.
I think I
He
got
started
stuck
with
on
Urborg and Ashnod's Altar.
Urborg,
and...
Cabal Coffers, Ashnod's Altar, Phyrexian Altar, Vanguard
really,
Tutor,
all of your-
Demonic Tutor.
He
Your
started with
budget
what we
is
don't
just
start
gone.
with.
Correct. Start with cards I ended up stopped playing with basically too, but that's okay. For 3 mana, I'm gonna cast Midnight Reaper.
ooh, yeah.
All right.
And
Nice.
then I would like to go to the combat step.
It's my favorite phase of the
Yes.
game.
The brawlers got first strike, right?
No,
Oh, notably no first
Interesting.
strike. Okay,
not
then
yet, but
I'm gonna send one of my token copies of Vizier of the Scorpion to you, Cole, and the zombie army at Andy.
It has Death Touch, right?
All of my zombie tokens have Death Touch, including my Vizier of the Scorpion.
So how much is it?
it
at
goes full circle.
It's 3 damage.
I will take 3.
I will block your Vizier of the Scorpion with my first strike Valor, though.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's see. Do I want to sacrifice it to my Ashnod's Altar? Sure. Let's sacrifice it to Ashnod's Altar for 2 colorless mana before damage.
Oh.
And I'll draw a card and lose 1 life from my Midnight Reaper.
Infinite,
it says non-token.
Infinite
It says
tokens this
non-token.
year.
It says non-token.
Megan, hi.
So I won't do that.
Infinity
Infinite
tokens.
tokens, the best Christmas gift that I purchased this year. I got infinite tokens for our friends and the little keyword counter packets
Everyone
and
busts out your
erasers,
infinite
but I
tokens.
did not buy them dry erase markers. They can be responsible for their own dry erase markers. That's
So
not
actually,
my job.
before damage, I'm actually going to sacrifice the other Vizier of the Scorpion token as well,
Yeah.
and activate my Cleaver Scab and sacrifice my Midnight Reaper.
Okay. That is sweet.
So I'm going to get 2 Midnight Reapers, and when Midnight Reaper dies, it doesn't say another, so I
Badass.
will draw a card and lose a life.
So there was
Which I
a
did.
chunk of time sometime last year that I was playing on streams, and I think her name's Megan.
Yeah.
Megan came on,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, "Where's your infinite tokens, Cole?" I'm like, "I don't have them yet." And then I ordered 50 of them, and now I just have a surplus of them.
I love
But I got them now. I got them. I promise.
I love them.
That is going to be... So then the 3 damage will happen from the zombie army, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Peer pressure. Yeah, it was peer pressure. It was big peer pressure, but it was pretty. it was pretty funny, and honestly, like I can't even complain. They're just really great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna untap and draw, and
Jess,
dang,
prove it, Cole.
prove it. All right, here we go. So, peer pressure. I got still this. Well, it's actually just the Ziploc bag because they were both in here. So I got 1 pack of 25, and then I have my other pack of 25 here. So yes, I do have them.
Epic.
It's been
Joel.
proven.
Okay, so I'm gonna play another planes. Wow, I'm actually hitting my land drops consistently. This is kind of wild. So let me just do some math really quick here because this is kind of important.
Math is for casters.
Matt,
Wow.
so I am going to cast for 3 mana. I'm gonna cast Odric Bloodcursed.
We got Got some Odric.
The odd dog.
So, Odric enters the battlefield and counts the number of keywords in play. That's all CGI. Fuck you, Joel. So the keywords Odric sees here are Flying, Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Haste, and First Strike. So that's 6. So I'm going to make 6 blood tokens, which I will use. I didn't have infinite tokens at the time, and I didn't have the tokens, so I did a really crappy drawing of blood forever ago, and then I'm like, I can't. It looked bad. Someone's like, "Is that poo? What is that?" I'm like, you know what? My artistic talent on tiny cards when I'm not prepared is just like not worth it. So I'm just gonna get the token. So all right, we now have 6 blood tokens here. But wait, there's more.
That's a lot of blood you got. This is a
and
blood bank.
I'm gonna activate one of my blood tokens. So I'm gonna discard a card. I'm gonna discard Glory into my graveyard.
Okay.
And draw a card.
Is that the white version of like Wonder and?
No. So this Glory says it's a 5-mana 3/3 of flying, and it's an incarnation, and you can pay 2 in white to choose a color, and creatures you control gain protection from the chosen color until end of turn. Activate only if Glory is in your graveyard.
That's pretty cool, though.
Nice.
So Glory's in my graveyard. I will now have one thing that I have to say, and let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Blast attack for 1 red.
Son of a.
I'm not mad at that.
And I would like to hold priority and activate Glory to give pro red to my things. This was not intended because I just drew Blast attack. This was intended.
Priority.
This was intended, but I didn't expect this to happen right now.
I'm gonna sacrifice the Cleaver Scab to Ashnod's Altar. Take 1. Well, actually, take 2 and draw 2 cards because I have 2 Midnight Reapers.
You 2 Midnight Reapers, yeah.
I'm gonna draw 2 because my commander dies and Skull Clamp's attached to it.
So the Skull Climb did come in clutch.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. I'll never be able to do that again. Go
cross that off your bingo chart.
Yeah, exactly. There's a couple ways to do that, but that was a recent one.
That was a good one.
I would like to go to combat. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send Valor at BobbieChristine for 2. I'm gonna send Adult Gold Dragon at Andy for 4. And I'm gonna send the Scavenge Brawler over at. Okay,
it's basically like a bro fist if it hits me, so I'm cool with that.
You can send it
So I'll send a
send it coil.
Coil, yeah. For 4.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna gain 8 life because lifelink, I guess, is now a thing. So
Get
go to 47.
Yeah, you're playing a white deck. I told you.
And I have everything turned different ways. I don't like this. I'm gonna turn these back this way.
Says Boros overpowered. Please nerf.
I will pass the turn. I'm gonna shuffle myself over.
It all
Hilarious.
started when they printed Brian's Stout Arm.
Yes, correct. do not mock the stout
beginning
arm.
of the end. Let's untap upkeep, draw an intern. Pass to you, Andy.
All right.
Oh
untap,
no.
Draw. I am going to play a fortified village, revealing a plains, so it comes in untapped, and then I am going to pay, I guess 7 for my commander.
Wow, Proxy's being called out in chat for trying to show up at a Wendy's as Arby's.
+1/+1 counter, and I pass. What up, Proxy? And then I
Proxy.
pass. What the fuck is up, Arby's? We have the meat here. That's what the stream's about.
We have meat.
Briskets. I don't know. It's what meat is on a Slim Jim? That's the meat we have.
That's a question mark, I think.
That is, I've eaten my fair amount of Slim Jims in my
I would've
time.
guessed it was
I don't
various
know.
meats.
I don't know, but it's probably fine.
Most likely, right?
Meat, quotation marks, meat.
It says it's typically pork. Hold on.
It's typically pork? Okay.
Typically pork. Okay.
Interesting. Okay. I thought about like becoming a threat, and now I think I'm just gonna play zombie instead.
Yes.
So for 7 mana, I'll cast Grave Titan. Sorry, 6 mana. It only costs 6 mana.
Oh.
It only
That's the most
only
threatening
costs-
play in Commander.
Yeah, I mean that's basically a declaration of war. I did that first, but now it's a re-declaration of war.
This is where I'm supposed to resolve Nim Deathmantle and start going infinite, right? Yeah.
Totally, yeah, definitely,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, I
Definitely,
wish.
absolutely.
I wish. I wish so hard.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have it. I don't think it's in the deck. I think I'm just gonna pass the turn after that. I'm gonna
Seems
try
like
to draw
Cold
some
needs to be
nice...
brought. Seems like Cold Proxy. Hey, look, I know you just showed up, but listen.
Life too high.
Life too high. Life too high. Correct. True.
I'm gonna bring out real zombie tokens for this.
Okay, well that just this does make
not
this a
those fake
little.
zombies.
Well, I
On
don't
your
want to
upkeep
draw
call?
zombies.
You gotta get
Wait,
the
what?
zombies from the Walking Dead zombies.
The walkers.
Call on your upkeep.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let's go back a second here.
I'm gonna pay blue. X is gonna be 1, 2,
Oh, Yeah.
3.
Yeah. Is this it?
Um,
I have an idea of what this could
No,
be.
it'll be alright. It'll be alright. What is your 2/2 in the middle? The white one. What does it do
The
altogether?
Valor, so it has first strike, and if it's in my graveyard and I have a plains, it gives first strike to my board.
Okay. I'll just tap 1. X will be 2.
Okay.
For March of Swirling Mists, I'm gonna. I mean 3. I'm so sorry. I meant 3.
You're phasing them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna phase out Odric, Gold, and Brawler.
Okay, so these are out until my next turn or
your
your
next
turn?
upkeep.
Okay.
So their
okay.
next untap step.
Okay.
Untap step. Okay.
Oh, they phase in it untap. Okay, I learned something today.
Chad says Grave Titan with 2 Shameless Charlatans. This is fine dining. Chad says gourmet even 5 Michelin stars.
Okay. Gourmet.
I'm wheeze laughing.
Okay. What? Okay. So, all right. Now I go to my draw, and I don't think that. Not attacking. Okay, that's not as great. I'll attack with a measly 2/2. So I'll pay 1, and I gotta crack another blood token. I gotta go to 4. I'm gonna discard Path of Ancestry to draw a card.
Yeah, you don't need that.
No, I don't. You know what? I don't need this either. So I'm gonna cast Molten Psyche.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna have 1 colorless floating.
What's that do?
So Molten Psyche says each player shuffles the cards from their hand into their library, then draws that many cards. And then it has Metalcraft if you control 3 or more artifacts. I have 4. Molten Psyche deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of cards that player has drawn this turn.
Beautiful.
Disgusting.
Priority?
Goes to you, Bobby.
Yeah, it goes to you.
I'll cast negate and cast pass priority.
I pass priority.
I'm a little sad, but also not taking 7. Pass priority.
Proxy Lab, thank you so much for the subscription.
This isn't my usual MO, but you broke my stuff.
Well, that's fair. I also don't play blue and play a counter spell, but when I do,
You got mad.
I sometimes don't do it properly.
Red Elemental Blast. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. I still have that 1 colorless floating, so I guess I'll use it. So I'll activate another blood token, I
Heck
guess. I'm gonna discard Wayfarer's Bauble to draw a card.
Wayfarer's got just what I need.
Uh,
Bioinformatter, thank you so much for the cheer.
yeah, that's
How are you tonight?
Informatter.
Yeah, that checks out. All right, I'm gonna go combat, and I would like to attack BobbieChristine for 2.
I passed priority. I might got it coming next turn.
But other than that, that's it.
Thank you, Bobbie, for having interaction.
You're welcome, top of the board.
We would have been effed.
Hey, 20. Well, I heard 7. Okay, that's great. I don't know what everyone else's hands were, but that would have been a pretty.
I did have 6 cards in hand, so it would have been a decent chunk there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. First time I cast a spell in the deck.
Heck yeah.
The potential would have been good, so I'll take that.
I'm going to cast the Vidalcan Infiltrator at 1/3. It cannot be blocked. It'll get an additional power if I have 3 more artifacts. I don't. When that resolves, I'll pass to Andy.
All right, untap. I'm gonna draw, and I will play this Canopy Vista. Comes in untapped. I would like to pay 1 for this Sarah Ascendant.
How's the music, Andy? Is it slapping?
Now hold on a minute.
Hello.
I'm not at 30 life. I'm at 25. Don't worry.
It doesn't take much. Also, Converse Crusade.
True. Yep. So I'm gonna put a counter here and a counter here. And I'm gonna pay 2 for Onweir Militia Captain. I'm gonna put a counter on each creature I control.
I'm not at 30 life yet.
Yet. And then I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna put a counter on. I'm gonna put Skull Clamp. On.
I was like, wait a minute. How?
Cole, I'm gonna swing at you for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 commander damage.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be important.
I don't think Sigarda's ever done this, but like, let's go. Proxy, this is not the last stream. We have one more stream.
We do.
We will have one more regularly scheduled stream.
Yes, in 2 weeks. In a fortnight.
In a fortnight? That's a video game. Wow.
A video game.
It's a video game. I am gonna pass the turn.
I don't know why.
So Infinite Tokens, if you hadn't heard, I had an amazing opportunity at work that I honestly couldn't pass up. It was crazy wonderful. And our show was ending on episode 190. So we have 2 more episodes coming out, so we're not done yet. But episode 189 will be next week, and then 190 is our last episode. So my schedule, I'm going to be traveling to South Carolina a lot, and then to California as well. And I've only been to California in airports. I've never traveled anywhere.
Only in passing.
In passing, because I went to Hawaii for work once, and I only had a layover in California. So I've never actually been anywhere other than LAX airport, which was nice, but that's it. Anyway, go ahead, Cole. Sorry. Coil.
I'm just trying to do some math over here. Math's hard.
I was just doing some math.
And the night that we announced
two
it,
mathematicians here at the table.
I hung out on Chase's stream, and I was on with Chase and Commander Mechanic, and they were like, "So what's going on, Andy?" And I was like, "Don't ask me. I'm going to start crying."
Oh no!
When I told Coil, I was like, "I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry." And we're sitting in the studio, and my eyes it's like glassy eyed, and I was like, "Nope, I have to stop. I have to stop talking about this because I'll just start crying."
Oh.
It's been 3.5 years. So
yeah, I think it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Right?
That's wild. That's lovely. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. No, everything's good. We're super happy, and we're going to be around and still hanging out online and joining streams. We just won't have a regularly scheduled program, but we'll probably have podcasts later in the year. Who knows?
I'd like to cast
rando spontaneous podcasts is always great.
I'd like to cast a Vizier of Many Faces.
Is it going to be a copy of Grave Titan?
I would like it to be a copy of Grave Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
God damn.
Yeah, that's gonna.
It's pretty good.
Can I bring that plasma sack back?
I would like to move to the combat step.
Yep, the punchies.
Yes, 2 punchies. I would like to declare Grave Titan as an attacker at Cole, and on an attack trigger, I'd like to make 2 more zombie tokens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good.
I'll take that at 6 there.
Yeah.
33.
Thank you, Enthralamond. I appreciate it.
Okay, second main phase.
You have potentially so much mana.
A lot.
Woodland Deck House, what up? Where are you at?
Woodland Deck House.
I'm gonna be, if I'm in California, I think it's Northern California. I don't know the exact city, but California is kind of ginormous, so I have no idea where anything is in relation to LAX.
Okay.
You step outside, you're like, where am I?
Where am I?
So I have these 3 lands untapped, and I'm going to sacrifice these 2 zombie tokens that I just made for 4 colorless mana with Ashnod's Altar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for 7 mana in total, I'm going to cast Empty the Laboratory for X equals 5.
Oh boy.
Sacrifice X zombies, then reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a number of zombie creature cards equal to the number of zombies sacrificed. Put this way, put those cards onto the battlefield and the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. I'll target my 4 zombie tokens and my tapped Grave Titan.
Didn't even know that was going to be a thing that's happening.
Yeah, that's like a thing. Yeah, pretty much. Go for it.
Let's destroy Coil, everybody.
Yeah, we kind of have to.
Yeah.
Lord of the Undead.
I was like, it's definitely me. Oh, wait, it's not me anymore.
Now Coil's the problem.
You can get vengeance upon me if you wish, Cole, but I am here to squash the beef. If you,
I mean, the damage I think would have been an okay trade-off, but I was only going to be drawing like 3 cards. I don't know. It wasn't great for me, but
all right. So we got a Lord of the Undead, a Death Baron, a Prized Amalgam, a Risen Executioner, and a Relentless Dead. So 3 zombie lords in there.
Yeah,
it's kind of gross.
It's pretty good.
It's the good stuff.
It's pretty good stuff you got there.
Pretty good stuff.
It's
it's probably just gonna be the end of my turn. Yeah.
Probably. Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't need to do anything else.
Okay.
On your end step,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Boomerang on the Death Baron, returning it to hand.
Boomerang. Oh my god. Just got all the fun, neat little blue cards in this deck. I'm like, I want to make that deck.
That is fine. Yeah.
This one's a few years old. I'm really proud of it. This deck actually had lived
I guess
3 or so years ago.
And then respond to the boomerang. I'll crack another blood token.
Sure.
Discard Opal Palace, draw a card. Oh, that would have been way better. Okay, well, Miracle. Okay. Yeah, nothing else though.
Okay, Death Baron's back in my hands. Let me check for cleanup step. I'm at 6, so I'm good.
Okay. Now my stuff phases back in, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
The smoke
The
clears.
So it happens at the beginning of untap, so there was no worry about like summoning sickness. I guess phase they're not.
Correct. You just pretend like they don't exist, so they're not.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember watching a video once and someone's like, if I put a towel over my battlefield and then I remove the towel, that's like what had happened. I was like, that's such a great analogy.
A couple of them would get caught to the back and I'd get extremely frustrated when they all fly to the floor.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by, Anthrolon.
I only have. How have I been doing this with 2 red this entire time?
Have fun in dance class.
See you later, Joel. I'll talk to you in chat later. Okay. I gotta pay 5 mana. This is the thing that I was kind of bummed about. Here's Reforge the Soul for its full cost.
That's priority.
Reforge. Oh, that's Wheel?
That's Wheel.
Oh, I hate this. All right. Well, then I'm gonna. That's just draw 7, right?
That's draw 7. That's everyone draw 7. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna pay 1, and I am going to Path to Exile your guy that has Scavenge at home.
I'm sorry. I thought we just talked how Mike was the threat.
So, like, I don't want to get hit, but I also have another response. So, I'm going to let that resolve first. I'm going to let things resolve. Does this
all right.
Passing all the priority the whole time.
So you get to search, though, for a basic. Put it to play tapped.
I'm going to get that mountain.
Okay.
Okay, that's an all right trade-off.
And
I suppose.
I'm going to Mike, the guy that's like smack dab in the middle of all your cards, to the left of Relentless Dead. What is that card again?
Risen
Executioner.
It can't block.
It can't block. And it's a 4/3. It says other zombie creatures you control get +1/+1. You can cast it from your graveyard, but it costs 1 generic more for each other creature in your graveyard.
Yeah, that card was like not good in standard. Everyone's like, "Oh, this card's sweet." Oh wait, this card sucks.
The Lord of the Undead on the far left, right? That's Lord of the Undead, right? Do you have available mana to regenerate things right now?
I don't have any black mana.
And it has summoning sickness, so it can't activate.
I'm gonna generous gift that thing.
Oh, I understand now.
Let's see.
Also, Dread Warlock Robert in the chat.
Dread Warlock, what up, Robert? Yeah, the politics are astounding.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I am political. Should I be the president? I don't think so.
I absolutely think so.
Does generous gift say if it is destroyed, then you get a 3/3? No, it's control against a 3/3. Oh, but they would have to resolve it.
Yeah, I have to resolve. If you sack it, then
if I made it indestructible, then I would still get a 3/3. But I can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice it for 2 colorless mana.
If the card was printed like 15 years ago.
Okay, so you
like destroy target creature, and then it doesn't even check.
Yep, sacked it for 2 colorless. Cole, when you move phases, please let me know.
We're going back to Reforge on the stack.
Yeah. So Andy, you pass priority then?
Yeah.
All right. I'm also going to pass priority.
Then we are
draw 7?
We're wheeling and dealing here.
Yay, and it doesn't hurt.
2 lands, Fabled Passage and Plains.
Late to Dinner is my only card in hand.
I'm going to pitch a Death Baron, God Eternal Bantu, Talisman of Dominance, Tomb Tyrant, Bolus's Citadel, and Vengeful Dead.
I discarded a couple of thingies, but the real hitters were the Hullbreaker Horror and the Jin-Gataxias.
Hullbreaker Horror, baby! I love both of those, BobbieChristine. They're so good.
Oh my god. Mono blue reanimator?
Mono blue one, like
we ain't never seen those motherfuckers ever again.
Sometimes you see everyone's like, why would you play a wheel? I'm like, because sometimes you make them pitch the thing they don't want to and it feels good, and sometimes you give them the win and there's like no in between.
Such bangers discarded, Quinn said. Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, yeah.
Pretty much.
For real.
All right. I'm gonna play a Boros Signet. Yes, I now have another source of red. Let's go. And then I am going to pay 3 mana, and I'm going to cast Weathered Sentinels.
Weathered Sentinels. All right.
So, this is a 3 mana 2/5 with Defender, Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. It's a wall.
Nice.
So it can attack players who attacked you during their last turn as though it didn't have Defender. And whenever it attacks, it gains +3/+3 and gains indestructible until end of turn.
Nice.
But it doesn't have haste, though.
Fascinating.
Not yet. Ideally.
Not
but,
yet.
You know, I keep saying that. I would, however, like to go to combat, and would I like to send the...
Well.
Hold on.
I got some floating colorless, and I would like something. I like to do something with that.
All right.
Okay. What does one do with colorless?
I have two floating colorless. I'm going to sacrifice my prized amalgam to my Ashnod's altar for another 2 floating colorless, and then I'm going to sacrifice my Relentless Dead for another 2 floating colorless mana. And Relentless Dead has this really cool ability at the bottom. It says when Relentless Dead dies, you may pay X generic mana, and if you do, return another zombie creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. And with 6 colorless mana, I am going to choose
The Grave Hidden.
What's that? Yeah, that 6 mana zombie.
Oh, baby.
Hilarious.
Yes.
What the fuck?
What is happening in this game? Jesus.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna slap you for 4.
Yeah, that's fair. I just needed to do that first.
Fair enough.
I needed to give you a reason, right?
You already did, but
Yeah, fair.
we're just confirming it.
That's fair.
But other than that, that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
At your end step, my prized amalgam will come back to the battlefield because my Grave Titan entered the battlefield from a graveyard.
Robert says Coil's a monster, and I love it.
Zombies was like my original way I was introduced to
remember
Commander.
when Coil was learning Standard and Relentless Dead was in Standard. Coil was like, "Well, I'm not gonna
play it."
Coil was like playing things on like main phase, and I was like, "No. If you do this, you can like respond." And he goes, "Oh shit, this game's so much better now."
I was crit breakering on my turn, tapping all my zombies down. I'm like, how do I even block and draw at the same time?
You know, you can do things in response.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Hey, my friends thought vigilance meant it was infinite attack steps.
It should be. That would make it the keyword fair.
Hey! Come on, vigilance is good.
It is. It's
It's underplayed.
As underplayed as First Strike.
Okay, that's a whole podcast episode.
Yeah, we could do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it soon. Yeah.
Let's do it soon. I love it.
Let's do it right now. Let's do it live.
Let's stop this stream and we're gonna podcast the 4 of us.
All
right, good game. Draw. This is draw.
GG, everybody. Thank you for hanging out.
It's been real, you guys. My name is BobbieChristine. You can check me out at. Okay. I'm gonna cast Curiosity. I'm gonna enchant my Fennel Kid Infiltrator. Curiosity is precious little Geary. Oh. Anyway.
Oh, cute.
On combat damage, I will draw a card. When that resolves, I will put a Quietus Spike on the stack. Pass priority.
Yeah, I love it. Passing priority.
I'm quiet on the Quietus Spike.
I got nothing.
I didn't know it was
beautiful.
Quietus when I first started playing that, and I called it Quietus Spike. And
Spike.
someone on our LGS is like, "Andy, it's Quietus," and I was like, "Oh."
It's a cod piece.
It's like every child who's trying to say organism in science class, but they say orgasm, and you're just like, you're close, but not.
Close, but no cigar.
I'll head to the combat phase.
Oh, welcome to combat.
I will declare 1 unblockable damage at Captain Ashnod's altar.
I will declare no blocks against the unblockable damage.
Check this out. I can block it. Can you?
You lose 1 and then lose an amount of damage equal to half your life.
I
Lose
lose
an
one,
amount of
then I
life.
lose 12 down to 12.
Oh my god.
And then you draw a couple cards there, don't you?
On combat damage, I'm going to draw a card, and then I'll draw a card, and then post-combat, this creature's going to phase out, and then I'll end my turn.
All right. Untap.
I did what I came here to do.
I'm gonna
Boom.
draw for turn. I'm gonna play this plane. No, Nick though. Shrine to Nyx.
Ooh.
Okay, I was gonna be like, one of those lands is quote unquote strictly better than the other, and it's pretty good in this case.
I'm gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4. Angel of Jubilation. So other non-black creatures I control get +1/+1.
Also,
Next, Andy.
also, fuck you, Ashnod's Ultimate.
Yeah, players cannot pay life or sack creatures to cast spells or activate abilities.
Cool.
You're next, Andy.
I'm next. Oh no.
Hey, maybe that means I'm not dead this turn. Who knows?
All right, so Catherine's
well.
Crusade was activated. Okay.
Wait, did I gain my 4 life? I didn't even gain my 4. No. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if I did, because was I under 20? Never mind. We'll figure whatever. I'll regret it later.
All right, you're at 29. Everyone was at 20s for a second. You were at 29. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then the math does check out. Okay.
Yep.
I was pretty sure. I wasn't sure.
Well, what to do here? I'm gonna tap.
Don't sound all sinister when you say that. What to do here? Like,
I'm gonna pay.
The right thing.
I'm gonna tap Nykthos for White Devotion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That seems like a lot. That angel.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna exile a Plains to Sigarda and make a 1/1 human.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
Oh no. Okay. You know what? I think I know where you're going with this.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna use another 2 to exile Fabled Passage, and I'm gonna make another human and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. Hold on.
I can't wait to cut your life total in half on my next turn.
Shh, stop, Bobbie. No. No. So that's 4.
Does your wall have reach, Cole?
It does.
Good thing.
But then I'm gonna play a Chroma's Will, and I control my commander, so my creatures gain Flying, Vigilance, Double Strike, Lifelink, Indestructible, Pro, all colors.
So are we?
But that's
dead?
a colorless artifact.
We'll be all right. Andy's gonna gain a shit ton of life, but then I'm gonna cut Andy's life in half next turn.
It means Cole doesn't necessarily die to commander damage, and so Andy has to send enough. Right? Because the Sentinel doesn't have a color, right? So it doesn't have protection against the one creature you have with reach.
That is true.
Well, I only have 3 creatures that can actually attack.
Oh.
Yeah, but they got double strike and stuff.
Yeah, they got a bunch of stuff. I mean, also
one creature.
Oh man,
no one
that's
else can block any, right?
That Sarah Ascendant is slapping.
It is. So
It's gonna be really big on the double strike.
Sigarda at Coil and Onweir and Sarah at Bobbie. So Coil, it's gonna be 6 and 10, 11. So 22 flying, protection, lifelink, double strike at you.
Yes, I'm tapped out and I can't.
So I did call out Andy when he was like, what will I do here? All sinister, like totally like Chroma's well. Wow.
Bobby,
An
it's
untouched Cather's Crusade for 4 turns.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. So it's 20, 24, right? 5, 6,
Well, okay, real quick.
12. Yeah. Go ahead.
Just real quick, it looks like me and Coil are both passing, right?
From the mortal coil, yes.
So there's the first strike damage. So how much is the first strike damage?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 first strike damage on you.
And how much first strike on Coil?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on Coil.
And how much life do you gain on the first strike damage?
4, 5, 6, 23.
Okay, and then we go to regular strike damage, and the Sarah is even bigger.
And the Sarah's even bigger with an additional plus.
And it has lifelink. Oh yeah,
5?
yeah, it still has lifelink.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's also +3 because Angel of Jubilation gives non-black creatures +1/+1.
+1/+1.
Okay.
So that's additional.
So then
3
I'm
damage.
dead on first strike.
So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's first strike you die on 12, Coil.
Nice.
Okay, so there's that extra 12 life you don't gain, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 12. And
I'm
now,
at 12 after first strike damage, then we go to regular strike.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You take 14 on the first damage, BobbieChristine. So
Yep,
we gain
take
14.
me to 12.
Yeah.
Okay, and now second damage happens, and you take another 14 plus 5. You take 19 more.
I'm dead.
Whoosh!
Welcome to the grave.
Well, shit.
I just got here.
And then I pass the turn.
It's like, what's up? And again,
well
Krispy
then.
Kreme, and then dead.
Robert, I swung with life linking. So Chroma's Will, I did not give this card credit, and I finally said,
Oh my
I think
gosh.
this needs to be
Andy,
my
in
human
what
stuff.
world? I have that card in this deck. That card is amazing.
It's amazing.
We've both been killed by it on our own stream like 8 times.
Like
this
8
year.
times. So we said, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them.
No, and then I gave all my copies to Andy because I don't play it for some reason.
I literally have it in like 4 decks now.
I need more. It's like crack. It's
I
really
think I
good.
have 2 or 3 more copies. Open the lock.
Okay. I haven't drawn yet. Okay, I just want to. Okay, so I cannot. Angel Jubilation says I can't sacrifice things.
You can't
to...
pay life or sack creatures to cast spells
Sack
or
creatures.
activate
Okay.
abilities.
Then I can still use my blood, which is
Blood.
blood. The sweet
Has
blood.
okay, so welcome back to the early 2000s. Anybody know the Muffins video where they hold it?
Blood muffin.
No, I don't think so.
No, everybody needs to go
No,
look up
hold
the
on.
Muffins
The word-
video now.
Hold on, what you're quoting blood? It was the little kid who's like his brother or whatever was bleeding. It was blood. It's
Okay,
a
there is that video. No,
muffin.
there is a blood muffin.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to play this Plains. I'm gonna see if I can get myself out of this.
All right.
Because I'm like pretty dead. I'm gonna cast Gamble.
Yep.
Let's
luck.
gamble.
Do you know what you're looking for? Or are you looking back?
No, just
All right.
no.
And Andy, I want to say it was a good call killing me because I had Rooftop Storm and a
Yeah,
bunch of
that
crap.
no.
I am
no.
so glad I took
Yeah,
you
good
out.
call. Good call.
Okay. Did I put that card? No,
Doesn't
I didn't.
Chromas will give vigilance? Question mark.
What just?
Yes. So those are untapped.
Andy.
What?
Oh wait.
Chroma's will gives vigilance, so your creatures are untapped.
Hell yeah, it does.
Oh shoot, you're right. They're all untapped.
All right. I
Reading
have.
the card explains
I
the
have-
card, everybody.
Thanks,
I have-
Thanks, Dad
I-
Jokes Commander.
Okay. I have my choice. It's not as ideal as I'd like, but I can work with it. Yeah. How do I?
Thank
Yeah,
you so
okay.
much, Dad Jokes and Cardboard. Good
I
looking
love
out.
your comment
'cause
proxy.
Okay. Okay. I have cards. I have cards 1 through 5.
Chat, give us
No.
a 1 through 5.
Anyone.
Someone,
First one.
anyone. Left is 1, right is 5.
Oh, quick.
We got a
4.
4.
Here we
That's
go.
what I was gonna say.
It is Wear and Tear. Not the card I found. Not the card that I searched for. So
Okay.
we're already good.
I'm in danger.
Wait, you're saying you had wear and tear in your hand and you let that enchantment stay out there?
Listen, I tapped out. Let me live my life. Okay.
Cole says, it's not my fault. Don't look at me.
Hey, you
Don't-
let me
just
keep
do not-
Ashdod's altar. To be
do
fair,
not-
so
Do
you
not
know?
perceive me. Okay, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Inspiring Statuary.
Heck yes.
So non-artifact spells I cast have Improvise. Okay, yeah, that doesn't help. I'm not even looking at my graveyard. What am I doing? I'm trying not to die. That's what my plan is.
Good strategy.
Good strategy. Amazing strategy. Okay, I'm going to tap Actually, I don't even need to. What's the point? I'm gonna cast Vanquish the Horde.
Oh.
What does that say?
So it's an 8-mana spell. It's reduced by 1 for each creature on the battlefield. It says destroy all creatures.
In response, I'm going to cast Flawless Maneuver to give my creatures indestructible till end of turn for free with my commander.
Hey, just a question. With that 2 mana, do you have a backup Heroic Intervention in your hands?
That's a wonderful question, Mike.
Is it true? Oh my gosh!
So what you're saying is I had no chance.
Who knows?
Fuck.
It's not a Teferi's protection. It's not a Teferi's protection.
Okay, that fucks me up a little bit.
Go ahead and target one of his permanents just so you can prove it.
Make him have it.
Oh, no, don't make me have it.
I gotta crack a blood token. I'm gonna discard Refurbish to draw a card.
Yep.
Okay.
You have it.
Okay, let's crack this last one. Discard Swiftfoot Boots to draw a card.
Yep.
Fuck! Alright.
Yeah.
I am gonna take I'm gonna do what Sweet Dan just made an article about, and I will scoop.
Beautiful.
Scoop?
Right.
Is that, do I have enough damage in response?
It
Yes.
doesn't matter. I
Sure.
can't outpace what you got going.
I did not have Heroic Intervention. I just had the Flawless Maneuver. I was gonna
Nice.
I was just gonna exile a card and make a human to put a counter on each of my
Yeah,
cards.
no. I probably could have give myself protection to swing in, but it's just not worth. It's just not worth doing.
Oh my gosh, that was such a good game, everybody.
That was epic
Oh my
as hell.
God.
That was a blast.
I was swinging back and forth all over the place. I'm like, oh yeah. Coil's like, nah, check this. I'm like, whoa. Black Stag protection
really-
seemed
Really
cool.
glad I didn't cast that Bolus's Citadel earlier than I did.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Well, everybody, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with game 2. So stick around, and we'll be back shortly.
See you in a little bit.